Hello and welcome to another edition of Better Know a Presbyter. Today we'll be getting to better know Presbyter Ken Grubel, who is the parish associate at Trinity Presbyterian Church of Seven Springs. Hello and welcome to another edition of Better Know a Presbyter. Tonight I bring to you one of our presbytery's institutions, Ken Grubel. Ken, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your time here in Tampa Bay Presbytery?
I am Ken Grubel, and I have been here for 27 years. I came in 1991. I served as the pastor at St. Mark's Presbyterian Church for almost 22 years, and now I am the parish associate at Trinity Presbyterian Church, where I preach when I'm called upon to preach. I lead our stewardship program, and I do whatever it is that I'm assigned to do by my friend and colleague, Philip Hollins.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure that they've enjoyed having you here, Ken. I've heard that you're a pretty good preacher, actually. So.
Fair to middling.
Fair to middling, okay. Now tell us a little bit about your work at the presbytery level. I understand that you've served on the COM?
I have been on the Commission on Ministry for as long as I can remember. I think I started in 1992, and I've served 6 years and then was off a year. And then I wound up being the moderator of the presbytery.
Wow.
Actually, the vice moderator, and then the moderator took a call, and then I became the moderator for a year and a half during times when we were dealing with very conflictual situations. That was a lot of fun. And then went back on the Commission on Ministry, and a couple years ago, I went on the Commission on Preparation for Ministry, but my heart has always been on the Commission on Ministry, so I said, well, I'll serve 3 years because I've never quit anything in the presbytery, and talked to those who had some influence and said, well, you don't need, I'm retired now, if you don't want to have me there, but I'm more than willing to serve on the Commission on Ministry. And I was asked shortly thereafter to finish up my last term, my last year on the Commission on Preparation, and then at the same time I started my first term on the Commission on Ministry again. And at the same time, I headed an administrative commission for a church that was leaving. So it kept me off the street and out of trouble for a while.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Well, this is your opportunity to say something to the presbytery you've always wanted to say, although apparently you've had many such opportunities as moderator.
I have. I guess what I would say is thank you. Thank you. It has been my privilege and pleasure to serve this presbytery and to serve my God through this presbytery. It's kind of interesting. Most people probably would not think of the Commission on Ministry as something, to look forward to, but I have found it to be very moving and fulfilling to try to help churches and pastors move from where they are to where God would have them be.
Well, thank you so much for your service, Ken, and it was a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
God bless.
Bye-bye.